All right, let's get part two started. So, you guys ready for part two?
Yeah, go.
All right, here's the U.S. Virgin Islands flag. We're going to be talking about this one is in the Caribbean. So, by show of hands, has anyone been to the Caribbean at all?
No.
So you mean to tell me you guys never been to Florida?
I do.
You've been to Florida? Finally. Somebody. Anybody. You been to Florida? There you go. Finally. How about you, Katie? Have you been to Florida?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't.
No? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, you guys, we are going to go back to the Caribbean, talk about the U.S. Virgin Islands. So, let's start with the flag, shall we? It's pretty simple. A white flag, VI, stands for Virgin Islands, and you have the seal right in the middle. This little eagle right there that represents the United States. Yeah, don't worry. As long as it's right up there, I guess. So, yeah. As I said before, you got the shield right over here representing the U.S., and then you have the reeds over here on this side, arrows on the other. So that's pretty much that. So let's move on to the next slide, shall we? Okay, so it works now. Okay, awesome. And I guess so does the sound right down there. Anyway, so I know this is hard to see, but I promise it's there. U.S. Virgin Islands, right down here. Really tiny. I know it, but I promise it's right there. So the U.S. Virgin Islands is right next to Puerto Rico, right next to the British Virgin Islands, and then you have these other islands right over here, like St. Kitts, for example. So, like I said before, with a lot of the Caribbean islands, they are defined usually by their tropical environments, rainforests, white sandy beaches, and tall mountains with, well, even more rainforests, things like that. It's par for the course, should I say, with a lot of tropical places. And as far as the climate is concerned, it gets really hot year-round, and it gets relatively cooler right around right around December to March. So in other words, by this December, which is like 2 months from now, that would be a good time to book a trip if you want to go during the winter time. Unless you don't, then go ahead, go during the summertime. It's going to be hot, I promise. It'll be about 87 degrees Fahrenheit, probably more than that. Some have even gone as high as 90 in some cases. So that's pretty much what it is over there. And obviously, the capital of the U.S. Virgin Islands is a place called Charlotte Amalie, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's also the largest city. So let's move on to some brief history, shall we? Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I tried my best. The Virgin Islands are small. They're tiny. They're like specks of sand in the water. It's like right there. Right over there. Right next to Puerto Rico. Yeah, it's so tiny. But anyway, that's the best I got. And I don't know if this is the slide or the next one that has the map. Can we check real quick? Okay, there we go. So, yeah, long ago, like I said, and when I was talking about Puerto Rico, you had the Taino people. And the Taino people were basically a seafaring people along the Caribbean. They lived all over these islands. The Taino Orientales, those are the ones that lived in the U.S. Virgin Islands. But of course, they didn't call it that until the U.S. kind of took the U.S. Virgin Islands as a territory. So with that in mind, they've had many years of settlement right over here. They pretty much lived hunter-gatherer lifestyles, agriculture, things like that. And it wasn't until the 1400s, that's when you started to see the Spanish, the British, the Dutch, and all these Europeans trying to lay claim to these lands. You good over there? All right. So it wasn't until much later on Denmark had these islands over here, and then they sold it to us, the U.S. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't have to do anything. Denmark was like, hey, you guys, you want these islands? We got nothing better else to do with these. We're like, all right. We're just buying these tiny little islands right over there. Might as well. So as far as where the name U.S. Virgin Islands are concerned, it was named after. The name was given to these islands by Christopher Columbus. It wasn't until later on it was translated to the Virgin Islands because the full name of it was Santa Ursula y las Once Mil Verenes. I haven't spoken Spanish in 10 years. Yeah, it literally translates as Saint Ursula and the 11,000 virgins. Don't know why. These names with saints and everything. Yeah, so it was shortened to Virgin Islands. All right, let's move on to the next slide. Whoops. Move that back a little. There we go.
Oh, whoa.
There you go. So the Virgin Islands are well known for its white sandy beaches, and this is one of them. Magens Bay and St. Thomas Island. It is hailed as some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Some of the top 10 most beautiful beaches to go to. So it's also well known for its beach relaxation and some snorkeling, as we're about to see in the next one. Snorkeling! And you get it right up close with the dolphins. So by a show of hands, who likes dolphins? 1, 2, 3. All right, that's fair.
Yeah, I do.
So when you go snorkeling, you'll see the bottom, the ocean bottom right over here. And then you'll see dolphins like these. So yeah, honestly, that would be pretty nice to just go up close and personal with the dolphins. Yeah. I mean, they have seals, sort of, but they're more a little migratory, I guess you could say. And the next slide, I think we have turtles. So when you guys go snorkeling, you'll run into turtles most likely. I mean, why not, right? You're at the beach. Turtle the turtle. Yeah, and there's another white sandy beach that it's known for. We'll move on to the next slide. Look at this one.
Whoa.
This is called Trunk Bay. It was named after the leatherback turtle, which is native to these islands. And the word trunk is actually, a native Taino word for turtle.
How is it? Trunk?
Yeah, just trunk, like the trunk of a car.
So I can call Myrtle Trunk.
Pretty much. Myrtle the trunk.
Yeah.
Yep. And as you can see, you got some beaches over here. And it's known for its clear blue water. Yeah, beautiful, ain't it? Who would like to go there? I have one hand up. Really, guys? So I got a handful. Yeah. Just relax. Let's go. Let's move on to the next slide. So this beach is also known for its kayaking. Has anybody in this room at all been kayaking? All right, there you go. So if you ever go to Trunk Bay, you can go kayaking if you want. So yeah, it's known for its snorkeling. It's known for a lot of things, really. But kayaking, I definitely want to go. Yep. So let's move on to the next one, shall we? Who is Hungary? Who is Hungary? Yeah.
Oh,
You want to try this? What is that? You guys want to know what that is?
Chicken,
Nope.
is that cauliflower? Duck,
Nope.
beef,
You are not gonna be. You would not believe.
frog,
Nope.
fish,
Keep trying. You're not gonna expect this.
rice,
Nope.
Oh.
Give up.
potatoes. I give up.
They are conch.
What is that?
Oh,
You know, the sea snail, conch.
A snail?
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
They are sea snails, to be exact. So, to those of you who don't know what I just said,
he done already.
they are sea snails found at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, wow.
Yep. People in the Caribbean, people in Australasia, they use conch for everything. In the Caribbean, though, you're not going to believe what they use for conch. They use conch for everything. Soup. They use it for. They use it as stew. What's wrong, Carmen? You okay over there?
No.
Oh, Carmen, I'm not done.
So if I go to eat soup there, I need to be very careful.
Yeah. Oh, and wait. You also need to be careful with the coffee because they use it for coffee too.
Oh, I'm done with coffee.
She got covered.
They put the
She
snail
knows.
in the coffee?
They ground it up and then they put it in the coffee.
Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say yeah. Like, oh, wow.
So you know it.
They use conch for everything. You eat it and you ground it up, put it in your beverage, you slip it down. I mean, when we go places, you gotta learn about the food, right? So this is what they eat. Oh, Carmen. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on. I don't want her to pass out. These are called Johnny cakes.
Yeah.
Potatoes?
Oh, goodness, no.
Okay, but my fear of eating that is the snail in it.
No. It's just flour. Just like
no way.
it's just flour that's just based and deep fried.
Cool.
You're
Almost
Yeah.
like a bread then.
It's pretty much a bread,
Nice.
and they're usually served accompanying certain cuisines like barbecue chicken, pot fish, curried dishes,
Uh-huh.
a bunch of other things too.
Nice.
Yep. Let's move on to the next one. Remember when we talked about empanadas? This is their version of the empanada. It's called pate.
The snail in it.
Oh my god.
I just need to know. If
Carmen.
I go there, I know not to eat certain things.
Carmen,
I can eat the flour, but I just want to know if there's a snail in it.
would you eat chicken and beef?
Is there a snail in that?
No.
Okay, then I would eat that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, showing you the fritters was a bad idea.
Yeah.
You know it.
Anyway, this is their version of an empanada. There.
Nice.
No
As
snail.
long as no snails in it.
Oh my goodness.
Because think about it. Here, we see the snail outside. He's crawling on the ground. Some people accidentally step on him, and that's really gross looking.
Yeah.
But these are sea snails. They're in the water. They're a separate species. Okay,
Oh.
moving on.
Yeah.
Roti.
Moving on.
There you go.
Oh, I can eat those.
They're a type of flatbread that originally came from the Indian subcontinent. You can eat these with anything. They use
Yes.
People usually get beef, chicken, excuse me, and fish. They roll it up and they just eat it like that.
Nice.
And do I have a picture of that in the next slide?
Very cool.
There you go. Here's an example.
Oh,
The many things you could do with roti. This is just one out of dozens of examples what you could do with roti.
Nice.
Yep. So I think we have some famous people up next. Nope, never mind.
More food.
More food.
Yeah.
No.
Look right there. I'm not kidding.
What?
What is
That's
this?
not a snail. That's chicken.
What is that?
That looks like chicken.
Looks like a snail.
Goodness. All right, you
I'm
are.
just checking, dude. I'm hungry. Right
What are
now.
you, the health inspector now?
Yeah.
Department of Health. You're missing an employee.
How many people in here would eat a snail?
You have 2. 3. Who was the other one?
Roxana, Rochelle, and Matt.
I didn't see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. My goodness. Okay.
Okay, well, out of 10, you got 3 that would eat it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Very good.
Next slide.
Good choice for sharing.
Some famous people from the U.S. Virgin Islands. Does anybody recognize this gentleman? Has anybody seen Frasier? That's Frasier.
That's Fraser.
Dr. Frasier Crane. I think I have a picture of the next one. Do I?
Yeah, he did a-
There you go,
There
Dr.
he
Frasier.
is.
Yeah.
So here's something I didn't know. Frasier was a spin-off of Cheers.
Really?
Don't
Yeah.
talk.
I didn't know that either. Cool.
Yeah, same character, same actor.
Very cool.
So I guess Frasier was loved enough by fans to have his own TV show.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. I was not expecting that in my little bit of research.
That's
So
good. That's cool.
yeah, pretty cool. Next one. Does anybody recognize this man? No,
Oh,
no, nobody. Okay, this is Benny Benjamin.
what?
Benny Benjamin was a songwriter and a musician, probably best known for the song "I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire."
Yeah.
No, nobody's heard of that song ever.
Yeah.
No one's heard of that. Okay, I guess I'm the only one who's heard. Hey, Carmen, you know who this is?
Nope.
Benny Benjamin.
Who's that?
He's a songwriter, best known for the song "I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire." No,
Nope.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
Sing it, Jeremy. Sing it.
I just want to come after your heart. Something like that.
I'll have to look that up.
It is everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, that song is everywhere. It's been covered by other artists.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl.
Want to set the world on fire? I don't want to.
No, me neither. So yeah, he is also from the U.S. Virgin Islands. So let's move on to the next slide.
I'm distracted.
Whoops. Go back. There's the arrow. Nope. We're not there yet, Carmen. I know it's your favorite part, but we're not there yet. Right there. So here are the U.S. Virgin Islands, and here's its neighbors, the British Virgin Islands. So it's defined by its islands. Here's St. Thomas. Here's Charlotte Amalie, which I think I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Of course you are.
Of course I am, because we don't fact check it.
I agree with everything you do, Jeremy.
Cool. I'm glad you do.
Yes. You
So,
have taken us many places in the world.
okay. That's excellent. So,
Oh, yeah, I know
Ladies and gentlemen, as of the year 2020, there are 80,000 people living in. 80 is not a whole lot. 80,000 people living in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Yes.
Most of them living in the city of Charlotte Amalie. And the most common ancestry, a little unexpected when I saw this because I didn't know anything about the U.S. Virgin Islands. The most common ancestry, African American. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
76% of the people, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
And this was long ago because there was a lot of, there was a whole slave trade that came over.
Uh-huh.
And then after that, there was a little brief period of time of independence. And then after that, that's when, Virgin Islands became part of the U.S.
Nice.
So yeah, apart from them though, 15% are white, 1.4% are Asian, and 2% are mixed race. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You also have Hispanics over there, so Latinos like us. Yep. So you have different kinds of people living there. A little piece of America, right? So let's conclude today's class, shall we?
Here it comes. Push it.
Here it comes. Carmen's favorite part. But where's the expiration date?
I can even call them if there was one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is. I mean. Yep.
No,
You want me to call and see if they answer?
Probably. I mean, you could if you want. The phone number's right there. The phone number's right there.
No, I don't want the charges.
Of course not. So you have U.S. Virgin Islands over here. You have fish over
I
here.
like the fish and stuff on there.
And then on the bottom, I don't know if you guys can see this. It says America's Caribbean.
That's beautiful.
Because it's one of a few places where the United States has territories in the Caribbean.
Nice. Nice.
And I see a snail. No, I'm kidding.
Where's there a snail?
I am joking.
He might be on the rock.
Nope.
What's that? Is that flowers in the middle?
That's flowers.
Okay, he's somewhere hiding in there.
So he got out of the ocean and went on land,
He took a break.
even though they cannot survive on land.
Oh, that's not good.
Exactly. I'm just saying, I'm no biologist,
I
but
didn't know they couldn't survive on land. I just thought he was taking a break. That's not good to get out of the water if you can't survive.
okay.
It's like a mermaid.
Anyway, in conclusion, a mermaid. Yes, ladies and gentlemen at home, mermaids are about the same as sea snails. Bet you didn't know that, did you?
Although I've seen them. Just
I don't know what movies you were watching, but okay.
The mermaid, we watched it yesterday, huh, Katie? See?
Okay. So in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, yes, this is America's Caribbean. And if you go to the U.S. Virgin Islands today, you'll still find the white sandy beaches. You can go snorkeling. Just remember, try the foods, even if they have snails in it.
No snails.
Come on, bear with me here.
You have 3 people that will eat the snails.
All right, fine.
Like
They say it
snails?
tastes like chicken.
Jolene, would you try the snails? No? Katie, would you try snails?
We're doing a survey.
Bobby, would you eat snails? Bobby said no too. Shannon,
I already
would
have
you
3.
eat snails?
No.
Yeah.
No, for Shannon. Matt, Mira,
I'm
are you gonna eat snails?
Nope.
You're changing your minds now.
Somebody that would eat it. Rochelle, are you gonna eat snails? Look at how they change their mind.
How quickly.
We're down to 1. Roxana, you gonna eat snails? She thinks so.
All right, cool.
Matt Matthias, are you gonna eat snails?
I
did already.
You did?
I did already.
So
So,
you jumped from 3 3 to 1 and
Cool.
1 maybe.
Okay.
Math.
So let's conclude today's class officially. Officially. So go to the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a place that you'd never expect was part of the U.S. After all, how many tropical places can you think of that are in the U.S.? Not a whole lot, right?
That's cool. Yeah.
So what do you got? But for the most part, Hawaii, Florida. That's it.
Virgin Island. Yeah.
Now Virgin Islands. Now it is Mariana Islands. Now it's Guam, Puerto Rico, all these other places. So if you guys ever are interested in visiting the U.S. Virgin Islands or the Mariana Islands, plan ahead of time. If you want to go during winter, plan ahead of time for that too. You don't know what kind of tropical surprises you'll find for everybody. So thank you so much for joining me on this two-parter. I will see you guys on the road. And we're still deciding what's next week's class. Stay tuned.